Hey, good.
Or still stress?
Say. And not gonna coach up now the Awards.
They just watch me. Nothing is happening.
Hey, askis.
Yeah. Otherwise, dinner.
No, man. Kesha well.
I'm alright, man. Hey, yo, pilu nyagulo yema, bro. Kifone London, Arabi.
I was on a call, so speaking to someone, so you know.
Yeah, no, I understand, man.
Yeah.
Yo, glad to have you. This has been a long time coming. Finally.
Yeah.
Finally, we have you on the channel, yo.
Yeah. Go for it. What is it?
I'm alright, man. So for everyone who doesn't know you, like who just saw poster, who is Chymamusique?
Chymamusique is my real name, Colin Motla.
Yeah.
All the way from Begersfort, Mara in the villages, Limpopo, next to the mines.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm a music producer. I'm a DJ. I'm almost everything. I do events. I'm everywhere in the industry. I'm learning and still growing. I'm still a baby in the industry. I've been making music for house music. Let's say house music for 9 years now. But then I've been making music even way before that. Other genres.
Sure.
You know? So yeah. So that's me basically. And now I'm a DJ, producer, sound engineer. I do almost everything.
Yeah. So, music, where do you pick up an instrument? Where do you decide, okay, music is for me now?
For me, it started long ago, my man. I used to play piano at church at some stage. And I moved to Joburg when I started studying at university, and I met Soulful House, and I could hear that there's some jazz going on in there, you know. Yeah. That's when we came, if you remember, we came up with something. We used to call it Jazzy House.
Yeah.
We had lots of saxophone. That's when I produced Our Lost in Words, Jazz According to House. And then it caught fire. It had a little bit of piano feel on it because I used to play piano a lot on my songs. Yeah. Like recently I was talking to Vinny, he told me that actually he was like, actually you started this piano
way back.
Way back. Just we didn't know what to call it. Because I played those piano scales. I remember I even have a song, it's out there, it's called My Broken Piano, which was released I think 2013 somewhere. I was just using English on them and playing piano. I was lost in words. If you listen, they've got all that feel. So from there, I just became a producer. People loved what I did, and I won 3 remix competitions. When Soul Candy was still there in 2011 and 2012, I won 3 remix competitions, and I managed to work with quite numerous people. I was John London, Nick Bingham, Bo Fresh, Bo Mikasa. Like I worked with almost everyone. Black Motion, the Capo. I worked with almost everyone that I wanted to work with. Yeah. Where I'm at the moment. So 9 years, I managed to do that.
All the perfect answers, because even on my notes, the next question was about the remix competitions. And remix culture. Do you think that's still alive? Do you think that's still a thing? Like what was a remixer now?
If you check, I remixed recently Speak Lord.
Yes.
Which has taken over the industry, surprisingly. Even now, most people are listening to Speak Lord as if it's a commercial house song,
Yeah.
So I think for me, remixing, I always tell the guys, don't remix something if you feel like you're not going to bring something different out of it. Some remixes are unnecessary. Like remix something that you know that immediately after remixing this song is going to take a different direction. So remix, there are people who are good with producing songs, original songs, and there are people who are remixers only, and there are people who can do both. So if you analyze, there were guys called Raw Artistic Souls. I don't know if you remember them.
Yeah.
Those guys they would only remix. They were remixers. Like they would take any song and turn it into any song that exists and turn it into gold. So what happened, I think, with the industry, most people thought that for the effect that you can produce, you can remix. Yeah. So they end up just making remixes that sound like the original, or the remixes that don't bring more power to the project. Some remixes, actually, they even kill the project. You know, after you hear the remix, you don't even want to hear the original anymore. So it's a matter of knowing who can remix and who can't remix. Yeah, so I think remixes are still relevant. You just need to know who you need to choose to do a remix. You don't just choose anyone to do a remix for you just because they can produce it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So if you were going to release a project, who would you choose to remix it?
My best remixers, I always give it to Ed Jazz.
Yeah.
And I would give it to Raw Artistic Souls.
Yeah.
And I would give it to Da Capo.
Yeah, I was gonna say Da Capo, yeah.
I would give it to FK Mesh.
Yeah, Mesh.
And I would give it to, when it comes to something soulful, I would give it to Vega, Louis Vega still.
Louis Vega, yeah.
Yeah, he's got his own sound. Even Manu. Yeah, those are people that I would tell you that if you want your project to be remixed and have more power, I can bet with those. Yeah, I can bet with those.
So you're someone who has a relationship as strong with the OGs, your Christoses, your Vinnies. So what are those relationships teaching you, and like what have you applied from the things that you've learned from them?
You know, one thing I always tell every person that I come across who's just joined the industry, it's like industry. I take the music industry as if it's live on its own, you know? Like, because I know that if someone is older than you, you gotta respect them. You gotta give them credit. You gotta respect them. Even if you are dope at that moment, you are hotter and people like you must know that you found that person in that industry, you know? No matter how famous or how strong you are at the moment, always remember to respect the people you find there, as much as you are taught to respect the people that you find on earth. So in a way, I don't care. Even if I become very successful with the music, I'll always acknowledge the people that I found in the game, even if they're struggling at that moment. That's why you'll find me still speaking to the guys that have been relevant for maybe 10 years ago, now they're not relevant anymore in the industry, but I still respect them for they know some of the things that I don't know. And I take them as a machrot man, you know? Which I think I've seen now there's this Twitter thing, you see people fighting with legends. I'm like, what the dude?
Yeah.
How to fight with someone who's actually been in the industry longer than you? You know? It has to do with a little bit of thinking and wisdom, knowing what's okay. If I find someone there, chances are they know more than me. Let me give them the respect. So having a relationship with someone like having a relationship with someone like Abu Christos, Vini, Louis Vega, I know anytime I can just pick up the phone and say, hey, I've got this song I worked on. I'm not sure if this is the right direction that I'm taking.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's the right time. And they'll call me and say, hey man, I heard your song. Hey, that's a hot song. I think you should do this. You know, it gives me, I get to hear perspective from people who've been in the game for more than 20 years. And I remember there was a time when I wanted to change from producing Soulful House, because for me, Soulful House, there's no money. There's like, it's you know, there's no money in that subgenre.
It's just passion.
It's what?
It's just passion.
Yeah, more than anything, it's something that you feel like this. It's one thing that I'll do and still feel good, even if I don't make a cent from, because I don't understand. It's not commercial. You hardly hear it on radio. You hardly see the music videos there. It's regarded as loved by minority. But then the legends will come and say, hey man, don't change what you're doing. This thing has been going on like this. This genre has always been there. And then you can release a song now. Like now I can tell you about Lost in Words. It's almost 10 years. It's 10 years old, but people are still jamming to it now. And then there's another song that can be very popular now. And then next week, it's nowhere to be found. Amongst those two people, which person are you going to respect?
Lost in Words.
Exactly. You'll respect the song that has a longer lifespan, you know? Yeah. Just like if you buy my Mahindra and then someone buys a Benz and then Mahindra after 2 months it breaks down. Don't record this conversation. Me. I'm talking to my people here. So Mahindra breaks down and then Benz survivor for maybe 20 years. The car is still there. It's even a classic.
Sure.
So go for classics. Go for classics.
Yeah.
You know? All the time. So you end up getting that legendary status with some genres, but there are genres that you can never be a legend with. You know very well that I'm gonna be relevant for a month. Then I'll charge people 200,000 to perform, and then after 2 months they don't wanna see me anymore. They're tired of me.
Yeah.
So, either longevity or temporary. It's all up to you.
It's up to you.
Yeah, basically that's what I see. That's.
So speaking of longevity, you're someone who's won a couple of awards, and I mean you've been in the game for some time. What do you think your awards have done for your career? What do you think your awards have done for your career?
What the awards mean for my career?
Yeah.
More than anything, they inspire me to, and they give me a reassurance all the time. The moment I feel like, this song is bad, I feel like I've lost my cool, and there's new genres, and other people are rocking more than me. I remember, like, oh no, man, I'm actually not here to compete with anyone.
Yeah.
And then I get that one. I'm like, okay, I didn't get that thing for free. Yeah, it's because I worked to get that one there. I worked to get that there. That one there. I worked to get that one there. And that one. Yeah, so I'll tell myself, no, this is something that I'm doing that's right. So I must just focus and keep on doing it and try to work with more people and try to collaborate, open the engineering department and encourage other people to keep on. Like one thing that I always do, most guys who make music that know me, that could communicate, they know. I always tell them to I encourage them, my man. I mean, I'm not competing with anyone. If someone is dope, I tell them on the spot, like, bruh, you're dope. I won't go
your stuff is nice.
Yeah, I tell them that if I know some of them are watching here, they can tell you. I always tell them, my guy, you're going far. If I hear that you're going far, I tell them you're going far. And if I feel like there's something they must change, I can tell them, I think try to change this sound here and maybe open it up a little bit so it can be broader, explore. I always do that. And I tell my man, it's like I also grow from telling someone that they're dope, It also helps me. If I tell someone that they're dope and I see them doing even better, knowing that I spoke to them and told them what to do, it makes me feel even better. Yeah. I have my pot on the thingy here.
Oh, hey, Kana, you're a part-time chef.
No, man. During this lockdown, I'm learning the whole thing about pots so that I don't depend on anyone's daughter.
We have a question here from Real Nexus Soul, who wants to know what do you have on staying relevant?
What? Hints on what?
Staying relevant.
Is by being yourself and being different. Because, if someone gives me a song to remix, they know what to expect. They know they're going to hear chords. They know they know they're going to hear octaves, and my bass is like, I never just play straight bass. I go do. Like my bass lines are always have a little bit of octave and movements. I don't go like bo. So
straight.
By being different. So if someone wants a bass line that plays and some roads and a little bit of pads, not sanitary. I'm talking about the sound. I'm the guy. I'm the guy.
So speaking of knowing yourself and your own sound, with that in mind, how are you feeling about the industry right now and the sounds that are coming out of the game?
Oh, it's good. If it's working for them and they're doing good, it's good. Music is meant to be explored.
Safe answer.
Man. No, music is meant to be explored. Most of those guys who make any other genres, there are many songs that are popular out there now. where I played the keys, where they'll just call me, hey, Chyma, please come in. I need some nice chords on this.
We need keys.
Come through. Yeah, and then I'll go and play for them. I don't have, why must I close them? Why must I, my man, explore. Life is too short. Do whatever make you good, you know? And don't judge any other genre. If someone was broke and poor and next thing they come up with a genre, and then it makes them become millionaires. Hey, who are you to hate? Why do you want to hate them? Why do you want to judge their genre as if you are superior? You are the god of music. That's what kills people. The moment you think you're bigger than music, you stop growing.
That's a powerful point. That's a powerful point. Ronnie Deep wants to know, how do you manage to stay true to yourself?
By not comparing yourself to anyone, and by sticking to especially the music industry. Know your sound. You know, there's every producer has a sound that they produce, and it makes you feel excited. I mean, I can tell you, when after producing a song that describes me, I can tell. So,
building on what you were saying, how do you think? Is there is there a community or a bunch of artists that you're helping and developing and like passing on the knowledge?
I normally don't call myself to that I'm grooming. I just work with them, my man. If I see talent from anyone, I just say, my man, let's work. So I don't want to take credit for someone, the fact that they are shining, and the next thing I come and say, yeah, they started here. No. I always see someone growing from when they're still nothing, when they're still not in the game. I can already feel or see this guy. He's got that thing that can take him very far. And I just try to give them my little platform and say, my man, let's do something. Let's put your name out there for, even if it's two people who know that you are there. Bit by bit, it will grow from there. I'll tell them, open a social media page. I'll tell them, no, try these new genres. But I'm not going to take credit. If someone is meant to grow, they'll grow.
Another one, I wanted to ask you is, do you think Deep House will ever peak the way it did, like before the piano, before the hip hop? Do you think Deep House will go back to that level?
My man, life doesn't work in reverse. Thing is, we must know that the life is moving forward. We must know that things are never the same. You know, people might love it, but then it will never be the same. It will be on a different level. But chances are, with Deep House, it never dies. Like I said, it doesn't die. It's always there. Yeah, because fortunately, it's got deeper meanings. Most Soulful House songs, if you listen to the message, they've got nice message. They've got nice lyrics that uplift people. You know, they inspire people. Some people you can listen to Soulful House and study. You can listen to Soulful House when you are sad. You can listen to Soulful House when they just broke your heart. You can listen to Soulful House when you are driving your Ferrari. You know, it can everywhere. Yeah, even when you are at church and you play Soulful House, it's okay. The pastor can say, hey, Tima. Yeah, you know.
You're big on social media. Do you think, was that intentional, and does it also help you in your industry?
I'm big.
You're huge, bruh.
But I think, you know, and maybe I got that from school, because remember, I studied media also after studying other things. So I did my 3 years of media. So in my course, there was PR, there was advertising, there was marketing. So in a way, I know how to liaise with people. I know how to talk to people. I know how to respond to people. If Mutun respond like Kamas, and then I can just know how to respond. Kamas, Mara, Amas Optinyana, not allow her to tell the my card.
Man. Ezra wants to know, should producers have mentors and why?
Mentors.
Yeah.
I mean, I believe all the powerful producers that I know, they don't have mentors because they produce from their own heart. You can learn how to, maybe someone can teach you how to use a software, but then they mustn't really mentor your sound. You must still be able to express yourself. You mustn't hear that's why I hate people who sound like others. I don't care how good you can make yourself sound like someone, but as long as you're not yourself, we are fine, right? You are just you're just becoming a duplicate, and you won't even make an impact. Yeah.
DJ,
people will forget you.
People will forget you. You think so?
Yeah, if you copy other people, they'll forget you. They always hear your song and they say, this is Mamang. And then I say, Mamang, ki Mamang. Wow, he sounds like Mamang. You see, the original person is always remembered for your work. Basically, you're working for someone else. Your work speaks for someone. So...
DJ Kwena wants to know your experiences with the legal side of the music industry.
A little bit. I'm not too deep in that because it takes lots of paperwork and press. So
yeah,
I'm still trying to learn in a way by being around book crystals. I also get some information about such things, publishing and how you can do this. I go to these conferences and hear a little bit of information. And try to put it to good use.
Anonymous wants to know, what do you do when you're finished with the song?
Tell Anonymous that I'd like to know her number.
You're the exact same person.
What's the question again?
When do you know when you're finished with the song?
Anonymous deep. Okay, let me tell you. I've got a structure of building a song. Normally, I start with the drum progression, a little bit, so I can get rhythm, and then from there I go with I go to the keys, chords, and then from the chords comes the bass line. After the bass line, it's pads. Not those pads again. I repeat. Yeah, then it's good. But then I think for me, if a song is finished, it must have a structure. There must be a verse, be a chorus, and then be a bridge, be a chorus again. After it's a verse and a chorus, and then another verse, depending on how long the song is gonna be. And then after another verse, I can put a chorus, another chorus, and then bridge, and then chorus. The other chorus must be climax, where now I bring all the elements after the drum roll, after like more drama now, like I'm about to go out. You know, everything. What I like about life has a structure, my man. I think I believe everyone here is above 18, eh?
Yeah, they are.
Let me check if I don't have kids watching here, because I'm going to give you an example. All right, I don't see any kids. In life is a structure, you know? Everything when it's about to end, when you're about to reach the climax, there must be drama, there must be movement, you know? So even with music, it's the same thing. After the bridge, the other chorus is got, we call it climax because it's a climax.
Sure.
It must make someone feel like they're about to, you know. And then thereafter, it's done. Thereafter the song, it's like that moment. You know? So even with music, it's the same structure. Just like the preacher when they're preaching at church. Before they get from the stage, you know? I mean, it's the structure of life. That's how life is. Even music takes the same route. Life in Alimila, change. So even with music, that's why some songs become boring because they don't have climax. And that's like in relationships. the women get angry because they didn't get to the climax. You basically started a song to chika and then you play the chords and then you said the song is done. Then you expect the relationship to be strong.
Wait.
So it's a structure of life. You must know there's a start, there's intro, there's chorus, there's a bridge, and then there's silence, and then there's an end. Hallelujah.
Sure. Ezra wants to know what's your take on owning rights, like owning your masters.
It depends how big the song can be. If it goes to movies, that's dope because you make more money. But then you can't be fighting to own masters if your song is not even active on the radio and anywhere. It's pointless because you own something that's basically gonna die after a month.
Ish.
Just like owning a car and then next thing it's parked, it doesn't have wheels. It's parked forever in your backyard and then you break into people that you own in their car or else it's parked.
Is that why you went and now started your own record label so you can manage your own thing?
No, I did that because I didn't want to be controlled by anyone. I wanted to have my own sound. And remember, the sound that I make is not for majority. So the labels, normally they'll tell you to make commercial music because they want to make lots of coins with you. So the moment you try to make something that's rare, they feel like you're not appealing to the market. So I started my own thing so that I can release what I feel. Even if it's two people that are going to feel it, it's fine. Yeah, that's the reason why I said, okay, let me start having the whole Chymamusique records thing and release what I feel.
Here's another tough one. Worry, do you regret not pushing after the storm?
No, I don't.
Explain, please.
The reason being, that album, I wanted to push itself. So I wanted to see how far it will go. So by not making too much hype around it, it has somehow it's I believe it's still growing even now. I get people still talking about that album even now because it's basically growing into people's hearts on its own. So it gave me some time to not release any other album. Like when did I drop the album? 2017.
17ish, yeah.
Yeah, but even now people are still talking about it because every person had it at their own time. It wasn't forced into anyone's ears. Every person listened to it at their own time. So some people are only catching up to it now. So it means even after a few years, there'll be new people still hearing that album. Like, okay, this album, why don't you push this album? I'm like, no, let me see what it will do on its own. So in a way, I'm doing a research guy on it to see how far can it just go without lots of work into it.
Brew the Myth wants to know, apart from the studio, which other place is your happy place or breakaway place? Can I guess? The gym. Yeah, I was about to say the gym.
Yeah, gym and church.
Yeah, man. I think recoverly everything. Thank you so much for your time, man. This was one of the funniest interviews that I've had. Yeah, man. Thanks for your time. Thanks for being a dope producer. Thanks for the dope content. I've personally looked up to you for like I don't know, since I was a kid, man. You posted a snippet now, a screenshot. I want to be in studios. This was like 3 years ago. And like for this to happen today is like amazing. It was dope to meet you in person, man. Thank you so much for the content. Thank you for your time.
Thanks, man. Keep it up.
Our feature Dijomos.
Yeah?
Our feature Dijomos. What's on the menu?
Yeah, pay it for our home.
For our home? All right, gents. If you guys want cooking tips, follow Chyma. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you for your time. Enjoy. Oh, yes. I'm building, before you leave, we're building drum kits with producers. So, Khopela drum kit. The Chymamusique drum kit.
Give me a call tomorrow. Let's talk so you can give me the info.
Okay, Sharp, I'll DM you my number. Sure, boss.
I went, Jack.